And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream today. We're going to be starting the new part of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Now I got some news I want to share with everybody. Now on, starting today, I will be streaming solely on Wednesday. I wanted to get a schedule going, actually make it like a proper schedule, not to just do it every day until I crash and burn. Just gonna be trying to stick to Wednesdays from now on when it comes to streaming. And maybe when we're done with the series, I can stream something else before going into the next game. But with all that being said, we have a case to start. So let me bring the camera down a little bit. There we go. Oh shoot! That was an earbud. I dropped an earbud. How'd I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, it's the judge. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. September 8th, 9:08 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial anyway. Starts anyway. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Ouch. My head. It's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in here? Good morning! Good morning? What's wrong? You don't look well. You people are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off? Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Ever. What's this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me like that. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright? How could you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? Well, let's see, okay, so we actually can. Alright, so we got Maggie Bird, age 22, and Dustin Prince, age 30. You're absolutely horrible! No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients? Sir, I can't believe this. No, it's just... Well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, I'm... Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Would the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Huh. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Ah! Someone, please! Tell me this is just a bad dream! Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? September 8th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 2. Okay, it's pain. Don't worry, we're gonna win. Court's now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorney here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Yes. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. Oh, did my internet die? Ah, why is my internet dying? I'm on the right one. This was the 5th attempt? Alright, let me switch then. Oh, we're back. Sorry, I just saw on OBS that we had just disconnected, so I'm sorry if anybody missed anything from any points in the stream. And I'm sorry if the quality... Hold on, let me do something real quick. Almost forgot. There we go. Ooh, that's a lot of dropped frames. Let me... So I think what it is that I have some tabs pulled up that shouldn't be up. All right, I will be right back. Hopefully, I'm gonna switch my internet again, and hopefully it'll work this time. So give me just 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back, thank God. I feel as though for anyone, I feel as though I should... I'm like really pink. I feel as though I should restart because I don't know if anything was caught. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna restart the... no, I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm just going to upload the VOD. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna upload the recording because I'm recording both the stream and I'm live streaming this as well. So if anything wasn't caught in the live stream, it'll get caught in the recording. So again, sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen, but hopefully we can get right back into this. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay. And who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat up his body bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes, this autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The result of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The courts accept this into evidence.
Crime photo 1. The victim fell from the walking path above.
Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes? I guess.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court records. Court record? Yep. Info about evidence and people involved with the case are listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing RB. RB, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be illegal aid instead.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Court's in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. We got cell phone, Dustin's autopsy report, broken neck, body was also covered in bruises. Glasses found under the victim's body, piece of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. And we have the photo. Wait a minute. Something's up with his finger. What was it again? RB?
All right, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held onto him as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Fuck, hold on. Taking a screenshot. I'm fucking shit! I'm waiting! Pull the plug, I don't care! I'll kill you! If you haven't, please watch I Think You Should Leave. Genuinely one of the funniest fucking things I've ever watched in my entire life. I think it's still on Netflix. Just, please watch it. Also, I'm eating a brownie down here. It's like a really good peanut butter brownie. And that's the brownie is... Like the brownie is layered, as peanut butter layering on top. It's a big piece. I didn't mean to grab a big piece like this. Sorry about that. Alright. Really good. Yeah, I got water. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Ugh. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write down the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, sir. With this piece of evidence, and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor? Why?
Why, it is. Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Crime photo 2 added to the court record. Crime photo 2, a photo of the area around the victim's hand. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain this dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure. What am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally this is the part where you get in the witness's face. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. Does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why, when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
The lenses are nearsighted, and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the ones she's wearing in her ID, pal.
What should I do now? Continue pressing. Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Almost Christmas is not Christmas. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses?
The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything.
So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's.
Something like that.
What? What?
I see. So there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut.
Now, you're sure he was pushed? And that's how he fell?
Yeah, pal. If you look at the wound on the victim's body, there's no way there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far.
The culprit's name?
Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but
Was the name that of my client? Was the name that of my client? It's Maggie, yeah, but...
Objection!
what is it?
What? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe?
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court records. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave the name Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
Objection!
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover? If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have known her name.
This is very true. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir.
Dustin and Maggie sitting in a tree. Murdred. I didn't spell that right, did I? No, I did. Murerde. Murdered.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
Marriage? Oh, Maggie, no. No. Not even Gumshoe, man. No. 22 woman? No, you got your whole life ahead of you still. Don't worry about that shit. But come on, Maggie. You're better than that.
It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird Maggie, Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know. She came to me to ask what she should get for him.
Good guy, Gumshoe.
Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
Bad hair days, man. I hate him. That's why I'm wearing the hat.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird.
Hold it!
I'm wearing a hat. How do you know about this?
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
Also, welcome Normelli to the stream. They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, what? Nothing, sir, really. Anyway.
Also, I want to show you something. Remember how I was talking last stream about, I think it was like last stream or like 2 streams ago, that there was a character that appears in a later game from the last case, Rise from the Ashes. That Gumshoe had a photo of in his locker. Here they are. This is Maggie Bird. I like her. I think she shows up in the case, in like 2 cases after this one. But yeah, this is Maggie Bird. She's a policewoman, and she is accused of killing this guy, Dustin Prince, her boyfriend. But what's weird is that like they've been dating for a year. Dustin's 30, as you can see. Maggie's 22. Dusting fingerprints, that is the joke. That is the joke of his name, yes. He is Dusting Prince. And Maggie Bird is a magpie bird. Maggie is short for magpie and is a bird. So Maggie Bird. Also, Phoenix has amnesia. I'm just not going to explain it. He has amnesia.
It sounded like they were talking about marriage.
Yeah, see, there's the thing. They were talking about marriage. A year into the relationship, he's 30. She's 22. Huh. That's really cool. I didn't know that. Magpies are symbolic of bad luck. I didn't know that. That's really interesting. Well, I mean, her boyfriend's dead, so that's some bad luck right there. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? Thank you for pointing this out, Phoenix. Oh, thank God. Thank God Phoenix pointed it out.
What? Are you saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as him, pal?
I mean, no, but it makes you look weird. Like, we rag on Leonardo DiCaprio all the time for being a man who is almost, I'm pretty sure in his early 50s, if not late 40s, dating 20-year-olds. Not saying it's not saying it's bad. I mean, not saying it's good either. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yeah, there she is. I like her design. She also reminds me of, not as much as Penny Nichols does, but she also reminds me of my friend from college. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. damn, Phoenix. You don't have to... Damn, man. You didn't have to say that shit.
Mind your own business, pal.
Hold it!
The day of the incident? You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had gone off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Ah, I remember. When I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time.
That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Okay, magpies are associated with luck, but not necessarily bad. Okay.
Hold it!
You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because I'm a boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates.
But even what she was going to give as a present? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches that.
I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this point.
It is... 22. Leave her the fuck alone. Please leave her alone. Gumshoe is 31, so he's just a year... Yeah, just a year older than Dustin. Like 1 year. But I don't think Gumshoe has a crush on her. I think he... Like... She's his trainee. Like, he's training her. And, like, nothing really truly indicates that Gumshoe has a crush on her. Like, sure, he has a picture of her in his locker, but I see that more of, like, if you have, like, a photo of... He has, like, a mentor-student thing. A mentor-student thing, yeah.
Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here.
Hold it!
Over 2 months ago?
Yep. She's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove. A single glove. Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. Baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
Also, baseball is really huge in Japan. Like, it is really, really popular in Japan. Like, how popular football is over here, it is just as popular, if not more so, over in, like, baseball is over in Japan. Like, that's how popular it is. Like, there's a really... I guess that's why there is a baseball-themed anime. Yeah. There's, like, a really famous image of CP3O from Star Wars throwing the first pitch at a Japanese baseball game. That is... And I think Darth Vader is swinging. That is how popular it is over there. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nah, nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made. The glove was custom made?
Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there's little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case?
Of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Yeah, Phoenix has amnesia. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Very well. If you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about that matter. Actually, I brought the glove here with me today.
And? He ate a pipe bomb? Jesus! No. He got conked in the head by a guy. He got conked in the head by with a fire extinguisher by a guy. So now he has amnesia. And?
Why didn't you say earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the core. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
No, it was a glove. No, it was a fire extinguisher. It was a fire extinguisher. Oh, you're talking about the present. No, the present was a glove.
Anyway, this is it, sir. It's, rather yellow, isn't it?
Baseball glove. A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it.
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, that brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
No, he's dead.
We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped on the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
What the fuck did that say? Oh, jeez. Thank you, Your Honor. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample? Sample written in sand?
This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation?
Unfortunately.
So, in the end, you couldn't confirm it.
Hey, don't look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal.
Okay, well, did he ever write a note or anything? Is there not, like, letters or any sort of papers that he had to sign? Anything that could give us, like, a good basis of what his handwriting might be? Because that's some pretty simpleton shit. If you're just going based off of what's written in the sand and not any sort of evidence that what was written in the sand matches the victim's handwriting.
Everyone knows you can't find out everything. Everyone knows you can't find everything you want with scientific investigation.
Yeah, but just actually checking. Just actually doing your fucking job also works too, dude.
I've never heard that before.
Me neither. Nor I. I never heard anything like that. I never heard anything like that at the police academy. Oh, I can do this. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway,
Shoot.
Hold it!
His pointer finger?
you know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces.
Don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah. We figured there would be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the results.
Hold it!
And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. I guess he's right.
And there's more.
Hold it!
Scratches on his skin?
Yep. You can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. It's incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We used one of those. And that's how we found him.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is.
Hold it!
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Okay, so remember the glove that we got? But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through so much trouble to get him his present? The present? What about it? Yeah, so remember the gift that we got? Baseball glove? It's a left-handed baseball glove. I think we do have to present the glove. It's just, it doesn't really say that it's left-handed. I know it's southpaw. Yes. Fuck it.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's the glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? I never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities.
Huh?
There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. This glove isn't made to be worn on the right hand.
That's why it had to be custom made. I never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you?
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from the picture that it's his... Wait a sec.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
I
am
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. he could, it would just be really sloppy. And if we go back to this image, it's very neat handwriting, not like a whole lot of like off wording. Like, okay, so when I write, I tend to go off the lines a lot if I'm writing on lined paper. If I'm not, I tend to go off a lot. And that's because I write very weird. Yeah, there's a little struggle in this. It's not that there's struggle in the picture. It's not that there's struggle. It's more the fact that like it's neat. Like it looks like it was written with no struggle. Is the question? It's the thing. If you're writing with your left hand, like, well, okay, let me just here. Let's just. Where did I put my notes? It should be in here. Here it is. Okay, so you can read. These are all the notes that I took for Turnabout Samurai. Look at how neat everything relatively is. Like, you could read it pretty properly. This was with my left hand. I'm just going to try and write something with my right hand. Again, left hand, right hand. There, that is me writing hello with my right hand. So, yeah, if you wrote with his non-dominant hand, it would be a real mess. Yes. So, either the victim is ambidextrous and can write with both, or somebody wrote that message for him. Or somebody wrote the message using his finger. That's what I meant to mean. What I meant to say. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. And what that means, then that means Maggie is...
No. It's not possible!
Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Whew! I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See? You got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. You joking? I'm more than ready to retire. Oh, Phoenix. Just you wait.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What?
And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck?
Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Wow, we hit our first to be continued. This is only the first trial of the game. Larry's was much shorter than this.
Oh, let me eat a brownie.
Shit. Hold on. September 8, 11:43 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something Fuck. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Phoenix's business card added to the court record. Phoenix's business card is my business card. It's my business card. Fuck. It's my business card. I handwrote my cell number on the back. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful? Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, sir. I can't think of anything other than that incident with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up. Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. Okay, no, Marley. I'll see you later. Have fun. And thank you. I will. Take care. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh my gosh, she's wearing a Blue Badger shirt. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Oh, you can call me Maggie. She has a blue Badger shirt. Oh my god. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So, where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know. But my eyes lit up. Yay! You're so mean! I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Now who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you. And a good morning to you, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers, members of a con artist group. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me! And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. Huh. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be the forgotten old prune like you. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya? Actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to go. Guess you have to get going. We could talk about this. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We could talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So, I ask that the court might be a little lenient on...
There's no need to give preface. Just hurry and call your witness, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please, state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Oh, alright, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose you call me a I want to read all that, but it won't let me.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he? A human chatterbox?
I have to question him? Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want me to play? Is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. All right, I suppose I could tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Ahem. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy. Out on a walk with mommy. If you must know,
Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of a pretty Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. And he fucked himself. There was no banana, it was the gloves. It was certainly decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. There were no bananas with them. So I just want to be sure if it wants me to present it now or if it wants me to present it after I press.
Objection!
Got him, never mind. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you know about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use the way you pull more information out of me. Oh. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas, has bad eyesight, knows nothing about baseball. He knows nothing about baseball. I was gonna say because I want to hear what all these are gonna be. Mr. Wellington has never played baseball. That would explain why he didn't even know what a glove is.
Nick, I hope you've noticed the icy glares we're getting from everyone in here.
What in the world do you mean? When I was in junior high, I was a star pitcher. Well, fourth in line, actually, but... Whoops.
Think it over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright.
This witness. Mr. Wellington loves large bananas. This game can't be fucking serious. This game has to be fucking with me. There's no way they're serious about this shit. Mr. Wellington loves large bananas.
Nick, I hope you noticed the icy glares we're getting from everyone in here.
What in the world do you mean? I'll have you know I like strawberries much better than bananas. Whoops.
Think it over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright.
This witness. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking me all about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refused. God damn it! I'm not reading any of this. I'm not reading any of that. Like, come on. I want to, but I can't. I like doing this voice. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're about 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? It's very bad.
Why are you not wearing your glasses today?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But, you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? No, he wasn't. If you look back at the flashback, no, he wasn't. How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same as the witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police. I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. No, it wasn't. It was 6:28. Because that's when his watch stopped. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone with a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. I think we got his ass. I think we got his ass pretty successfully on this one. I don't think we need to press him on shit. I think we just got his ass. But just to be safe, I'll save. Oh wait, he only has 4 pieces. Let's press him on a bit more. How do you know what time it was? The detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from an... Fuck. The one that... Fuck, that is a cutting burn to Gumshoe, man. I feel bad. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why, you're just some lousy kid! I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m.? They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at the time of day. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess so. I guess I should. Yeah, so... Ah, fuck. No, I meant to... Now he's just pissed. Now he's rage baiting Gumshoe.
Objection!
Got him. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ow! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute time gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
Objection!
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Ah!
Mr. Wellington,
Yes?
explain yourself. What were you doing What would you do? What were you doing? What were you doing during the...
It's the double D's on there. It's the 2 D's. Doing, during.
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a telephone booth.
A phone booth? You mean you didn't have a cell phone? You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of the... You and your questions, as if you're trying to open up all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really special. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lost your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Have you ever heard it? God fucking... I want to read this dialogue, but it won't let me.
Enough.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone?
Hey, that cell phone. Could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Wait, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my cell phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his cell was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. This does not make sense. What is Chewbacca? Why is Chewbacca on the Wookiee planet? With all the Ewoks, that does not make sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for his phone. How dare you!
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
One right in front of him.
Take that!
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
At the crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No!
It's a phone booth.
That is correct. And all the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Oh!
Order!
What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense?
Objection!
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. Must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill it. There was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else.
Was he?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have any thoughts? Would you like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
There is only one possible explanation.
Alright, let me hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully about what you present. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Probably shouldn't have said that there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
He's writing. He's too busy writing. Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced.
Perhaps.
That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out.
I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then.
But before you do, you will be penalized.
Ouch. Okay, so if it wasn't his glasses.
Take that!
Mr. Wellington? What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find? I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under victim's body?
Order!
Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real murderer?
Of course. That is precisely what I'm doing. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah. This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer?
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. Third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at this from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the Maggie name? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie. Was Maggie. I didn't enunciate the E at the end. Like, I really gotta make that E pronounced. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie. And the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone that the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie?
That is a good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Bird before this trial.
Ah, I forgot. Is there any way this creep would have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way. It would be best if I could prove the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Well, Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it before? But didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why'd you? How did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if... This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek!
Order! Order!
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
it's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I couldn't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive.
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. Let me try that one again. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers. Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrageous. This is an outrage. An invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. Reese Hotel. What? I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want from you, all I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of groups of con? Why would the witness have the number of...
I can do this.
Why would the witness have a number of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is... Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, Would you care to explain?
I got you now. That police officer.
Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said that exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please.
Oh, let me try that. I want to try the Roger Rabbit way, but I can't make my lips do the thing. So I'm just gonna do what I did the first. I tried, but I can't.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it, logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah. If we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
A police officer. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh.
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that they had already run a check on the phone.
And he went into a panic. Is that what you are saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive! Not bad for a person with a third-rate education! What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence!
This guy's really creeping me out.
All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I've lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What?
It feels so good to see you squirm.
We do have a problem on our hands with this phone. Now, whose phone is it? Not knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be. Maybe... This phone has names and numbers of those in the group in the con... This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself.
The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal.
That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. Cell phone. I got it. We should check this phone for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wellington? Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said that there was sand all over it. Wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You gotta be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god! Now I remember! Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis, and therefore, no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go like that?
Hold it!
Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that cruel? You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
You cannot prove everything. It's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh,
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time!
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Nice. Very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's business card. Judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there is something very important. That card is something important. There's something very important about that card, and that is... This card is important because of what is on the back.
you wrote your cell phone number on the back?
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? The court is still in session.
It's okay. You'll see.
Okay, if you say so. Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Oh, the idiotic, stupid things to... What? Why is my phone... And what is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one.
So, that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost his ability to make rational judgments.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding...
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Got guilty.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I meant to say not guilty. That's my bad. That is all. This court is adjourned.
September 8th, 2:16 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
I knew that the real you would shine through it eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old.
Oh my god!
Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is, pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right, you were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true! The glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up.
I'm going to find a new life for myself, starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've always had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl, Maya. You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example,
Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you missed me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh. Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't been that long since she came back into my life. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, just gonna blow my nose. Oh. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Yay! I know this character. Okay, so before I get into this next trial, I'm going to go use the bathroom. So I will be right back.
And I am back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I will eventually, probably after this, either take a break or end stream because I have not eaten an actual dinner, and I would really like to do that. So let's get on with case number 2, Reunion and Turnabout. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. Again with sleeping pills? This is the second time. I was murdered by that person. Jesus! That's why I took my revenge. It was only fair, isn't it? Amy. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I didn't. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16th, 3:34 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. It's what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve! Calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $15,000 suit. $15,000? My $1,000, $500. $1,500. What nerve! Calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case? Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl? I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Reminds me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Do you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. But the screwed up... The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet... That nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. And this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash! Crunch! Instantly transforming her car into an accordion model. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloids... That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? Now I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me! I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? That means they're not coming to my clinic! You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Maya? Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yes, Hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me so. She told me. So I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now.
We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power of communication with spirits flows strongly through us.
That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Kind of. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. The condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wanted to do the channeling without first seeing you again.
Me?
And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? And so, this is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. But not that doctor. June 19, 1:25 p.m., Kurain Village. Almost dropped my phone. So, this is Kurain Village, Maya's hometown. Why, hello there. What an odd little girl.
Hey, wait up, Pearly!
Someone else is coming this way.
Nick!
Maya! How are you? It's good to see you again.
Wow! I didn't think you'd really show up.
It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away.
Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little.
It was only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I'd visit more.
No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself.
Oh. Well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear your training is going well for you. It looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon.
But this case... Do you know the messy story behind it?
Behold the power of Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident.
Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway?
Tabloids.
That's what I thought.
I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me.
Yeah, I guess so. So, this is your hometown? Huh, Maya?
Yep, Crane Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too.
Interesting. So, everyone that lives here is a spirit medium?
Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think.
It's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong.
Actually, only the women of this village are mediums.
So what do the men do?
They usually work someplace outside the village.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her?
Oh, you mean Pearly?
Pearly?
Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly.
Cousin?
Wait, that means...
Is she also a...
Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling.
I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier.
Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away.
Suspicious looking?
Well, you're not wearing training clothes, for starters.
Of course not.
Pearly's my aunt's most valued treasure. So, she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about She doesn't know much about the outside world of Crane Village. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Crane Village.
Aunt?
Pearly's mother's my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I'm doing the channeling in my house. So, come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers.
Alright. Good luck, Maya.
Thanks.
Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. June 19, Fae Manor Meditation Room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, too. It's hard to believe this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Guide map, Fae Manor, a diagram of Fae Manor. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Is it that obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So, how did you hear about Maya Faye? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Corain School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya Faye is the daughter of the Master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? I would. June 19th, Fae Manor Channeling Chamber. Wow. Such a strange atmosphere here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, You must be that good, sir. Good sir. Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? So I'm just checking time because there's a certain time. I'm probably gonna miss it. God damn it, never mind. I was gonna get like some Chinese food, but I can't because the Chinese place across the street closes in like what, like 19 minutes? They close at 9, it's 8:42 over here, so. I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Morgan Fay? Like Morgan Le Fay? Merlin's sister, like the evil witch? Nice to meet you. Ah, I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was, if not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. There's the girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak on the present now. Thank you. So, why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So, about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Kurain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Korean school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my powers to the Master's. So that's how it is. So today's channeling will be her first? Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here, in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. So, this room is the channeling chamber? The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session? Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Kurain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir. If something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd... She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What? What? A cute daughter you have! A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from afflicting her. Please refrain from afflicting her with her. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, I thought we... Oh, wait, no, wait, we can. Yeah. Good sir. We would like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations? Sure. Go ahead. She's a fae, all right. Just as odd as the rest. June 19, Fae Manor, Winding Way. Wow. This garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What's that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way over here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. So, time to move on. Looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. We already looked at the incinerator, so side room. June 19, so this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's bedding spread out on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. So this one, there's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break, catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Shit, I know what this is. Hey now! Hey, you! Hold on now! This gal's got a few questions to ask. Hmm? Oh, fuck it. Never mind, I know who this is. Huh. I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? You are... lot of hair. Lot of hair, was it? Lot of who? Wait, you best not be making fun of my hair now. I wasn't making fun. I was complimenting you on your fine hair. I dare say you're one heartless man, Mr. Wright. It was 'cause of my testimony that your friend got out of being guilty. But looks like you already forgot that. Hold up. You were working with the prosecution at first as one of their witnesses, and came after us if we were It came after us as if we were a piece of sirloin steak. Minor detail. Stop being so uptight, letting little things get in the way. The name's Hart. A lot of heart. Don't you go forgetting it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Now listen here. I'm here to take some pictures today. Gonna get myself a real scoop. So I guess you're still at it? Being a photographer, like I mean. You betcha. The hardest working one out there, I reckon. Didn't I say I was gonna make a name for myself as a famous paranormal photographer? Oh, that's right. Oh, got an achievement. Lot of hair, was it?
This ain't no time to be wasting. This ain't no time to be wasting time. Channeling's about to get started.
Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting around for? Come on! A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. We had one. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and her honored guests, please proceed into the channeling chamber.
With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to... You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
Me? Oh, yeah, sure I would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key?
Yep, right here.
That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it. Well.
It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it. Trust me.
Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started.
Finally, let's go.
Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-choppingly large strawberry desserts.
Hold on now, Granny.
Granny?
How come we ain't allowed in that room?
Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it?
What? I'm from the heart of the heartland.
Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland.
What? What are you...
This is the Kurain village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait.
Hey now, what was that just now?
It came from inside the channeling chamber.
Hey, that's a gunshot! Excuse me. I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it.
Maya's in there. Miss Faye, what should we do?
Yellow-bellied chicken liver. What are you waiting for? Kick it down already!
But the key! The key is one of a kind. In this world, there is only one like that. Even I am powerless to open the door. There's really no other way. All right, stand aside. I'm going to break the door down.
Wait, please. This is that sort of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man.
Dr. Gray!
I was murdered.
Maya?
That man murdered me. So I killed him.
What? Lotta, at a time like this? You goddamn nightcrawler, get out of here.
Times like this are perfect for snapping up. Shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya?
Step away from here. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here.
Hey, let's go, city boy. Lead us to the granny.
My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way.
That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon.
She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she?
Oh, yeah. Lana doesn't know when Maya's channeling her whole physical appearance changes.
Then again, weren't there only 2 of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then.
Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray?
Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation.
Really?
I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep.
I sort of got the same impression myself.
He's really controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients as soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts hollering. Must have been real rough for work for him. It must have been real rough to work for him. Hey, they'll be here soon, right? The police, I mean? I reckon you should be getting back to the crime scene now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mr. Ray.
Miss Faye, how's Mystic Maya?
She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful.
Let me see her, please.
She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery.
I just have to wait. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing?
What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe?
It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright?
Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jimshoe?
My name isn't Jim Shoe.
2 of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. The police are busily running here and there. I don't see Maya anywhere.
Hey, you! Don't touch anything!
Look, I really need to ask you some questions.
Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright?
About Maya.
I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things are looking now, that girl's the only one who could have done it.
Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside the room. Only Maya and the victim were inside the room only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is...
You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence.
Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional. Yet, something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Ray was shot with a gun, huh?
He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife.
A knife?
Basically, the victim was first stabbed, and he was shot. I'm real busy right now. I could take a look at it later. Alright, pal?
He didn't even take a glance at it. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier.
Like, can I help you? So, isn't it about time to start?
Time to start what?
You know, like the channeling?
Channeling? No, actually, the situation has kind of changed.
Like, what do you mean?
Please stay calm, but
there's been a murder.
So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right?
Yes, a person has killed another person.
Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer.
Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she has to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eenie Meenie. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology.
Parapsychology?
That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something? Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff?
That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So, what brings you here today?
So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know a good spirit medium?
Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place.
Cause, like, totally to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing.
I see. Then, why were you taking a nap here?
Like, I wasn't feeling good.
Huh.
I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
So, I felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because, like, I slept a long time.
So you were sleeping here the entire time?
Yeah, ever since lunch.
So you don't know anything about the murder that took place?
Like, what? Oh, that! I, like, totally know nothing. So, who was, like, killed?
The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah.
It sounds like she's trying to hide something.
I'm, like, totally bad at remembering people's names.
Oh.
But I, like, remember seeing that face somewhere before. Like, I think?
Well, thanks for trying. I didn't think it was possible for someone to be this much of an airhead. There's no one here, as usual. Ah! Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. Huh? What's that she got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? I mean, that's shit. Oh, okay, Okay, so I can't talk to her. I don't think. Unless I have to... Okay. Yeah, okay, no, we need something to get her talking, I would think. Let's try the other one just in case. Yeah, okay, good. Yep, just had a feeling. Okay, so we need something to... We need something. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Vlada? God, don't let me be it. Oh, no, I know what she's saying. God, don't let me be next. Ah, don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one that's scaring me. If I were so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah. Well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh? What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming to... Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to you, coming back to get you? This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff. So I think I'm gonna try and be a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah! What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene. I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. You did, 2 even! Seance murder. I like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. I had to cut and run, but I'm headed back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Ah! A lot of laughing psychos in this one. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. Why does it feel like we've been through this before? Because we have. Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz?
Alright, everyone. Listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late.
That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police? I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Ugh. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry up and get to the detention center ASAP. Nick? Maya? What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, it's the first time I met her. It all started right here, in this detention center. No, it started in the office of Fang Co. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. So you're the master of something? So you're the master of something of the Crane School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real. That it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. But Maya's channeling a spirit. Not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that only occurs every time. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so Maya's body must have been taken on that nurse's appearance. what exactly happened in the channeling chamber?
I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him.
Okay.
We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling.
This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story.
And that's the last thing I remember.
What?
After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness.
Then you don't remember a single thing.
When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. There was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream.
A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling?
I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable. Really suffocating. It went something like that.
I see. I have no idea what to say to that.
It was a really familiar smell, too.
Under the ground?
Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I smelled that same scent before.
I guess it's about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare. Yeah, no, I was right. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay?
Huh? It? What is it?
The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course.
But
what's wrong?
Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer.
Maya, you don't understand. Literally, the 2 cases before this, man, I was fighting an uphill battle trying to get somebody who claimed that they were guilty to not claim they were guilty, and won. So I think I can handle this. No one's decided that yet, but I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it! Stop it!
Help me. Help me. I'm scared.
Don't worry. I will. When is the trial?
Sounds like tomorrow.
As usual, 0 prep time. Alright. I'm going now.
Wait. This jewel? This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm, and it always protected me. Give it to Pearlie, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers.
Magatama received from Maya. Maya's Magatama, slightly translucent. It's small, but it has a deep, profound aura about it.
Pearlie, she definitely has more than me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
What I think the next master should be. I mean, she's got more spiritual power than me. She always works really hard at her training.
Talk about bringing the mood down even further.
I can't face my aunt right now. Not now that this has happened.
It's alright, Maya. I'm sure she understands. She's on our side after all.
Yeah, I know. Still. That's a lot of heart, right?
That girl is still after this new sensational photo.
I guess some things never change. I felt terrible during the questioning session. I mean, Gumshoe kept looking at me with these really sad eyes.
So, what do you think about this person?
I guess I can't expect her to know everything about this person.
Know anything about this person?
That's the guy I killed.
I'm sorry. Why did I pull this picture out? Whew. Feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? It's right there, dumbass. Ah, here it is, right on the top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Newspaper clipping 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14, patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gaywater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. Charlie. A quite decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always managed to care for this little fella. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? The meditation room nurtures all mediums young and old, even mediums in training. I'd wager that's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Meant to go into the side room. No. Side room. Hey, what the fuck?
Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy.
No, I'm a lawyer.
That's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire?
That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright.
Smith. Right? Well, I got like 3 letters at least.
I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here?
So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and
You told me about this yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today.
oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really...
That's it. Why did you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
If Lada ever wanted genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. What do you know about this person?
I'm like, sorry, but it's totally, like, time for my nap.
She's got even me doing it.
And I, like, totally don't care about that person anyway.
So, why are you still here today?
Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here.
Like what?
Like the mediums training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power.
I suppose this village is the real thing after all.
So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer.
She sure seems to like carefree type. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder?
It's, like, totally scary,
she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality. Let's see what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray.
I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too.
That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Well, like a long, long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah.
Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me.
Like, is something wrong? Like, I'm really sorry, but... And I know, like, you totally had your heart set on it, but I can't, like, take it.
Who said anything about giving it to you? Alright, let's examine the chest. Huh. Now, where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes. But it's pretty big for just clothes. It's supposed to be empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costume set at the bottom. Alright, meditation room. Channeling chamber. It looks like Detective Gumshoe is in here today. I should take this chance to thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya. And I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-dropping large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She's a scary lady. Oh, dear. Sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too, while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of that nurse was inside Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will, and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that is why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible conflict. And that would be that folding screen there. It is the Kurain sacred writing. Along with the Kurain sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... Oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright? Yes. In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master.
That's very impressive.
Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior.
But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great that it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now.
In any case, our world is different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir.
Quit? Quit what? Good sir.
Yes?
When did you take this picture?
This is one of those, what are they called? Those hidden camera pictures?
No, it's not one of those at all. Such an unforgivable offense. You will hand it over to me. No, I won't. I've got to remember to watch it when I'm talking about Pearl.
I can hardly believe Mystic Maya has become like this. Directly influenced by the likes of you. And becoming caught up in a situation such as this.
I'm sorry. Hey, hold on. How is this my fault?
I told her so many times, as I have also told Pearl. Do not associate with strange old men you do not know.
Well, that shouldn't apply to me then, especially since I'm hardly an old man yet.
That doctor was one of those people. Those who intend harm upon the spirits receive harm in return. It's karma at work. It seems that he was the one who took the nurse's life, wouldn't you agree?
I guess that's possible.
He shows the same face as the one I see in the mirror every day.
And anything else?
No, that is all.
Why in the world did I bother to show her? Why in the world did I bother to show her this? It still works. Another goddamn... Didn't I? Oh, those goddamn bots.
We usually do not welcome strangers in our village as they disturb the aura here. Especially people like you, good sir.
Hey, what do you mean, especially people like me?
You selfishly make Mystic Maya help you with your work. You should be thankful I have not taken your life for such a disrespectful act.
Yes, madam. And even more importantly, remember that if anything were to happen to Pearl, what is that supposed to mean?
We usually do not welcome...
Okay, so she doesn't know anything about Eeny Meeny. Oh, wait, no, I needed to fucking... It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... It's a hole! Could have been made by the bullet?
Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave.
Alright. Please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya.
I will tell her.
The question is, where's the bullet? I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. Some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center of here. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there.
Not much. So I'll leave, go to the winding way. Ah! You surprised me! And how are you today? Huh. I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Oh, we gotta present the Magatama. Oh, yeah. Maya said to give this to you. Ah! I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one you're channeling. I'll be the next one they're channeling.
That's Mystic Maya's.
Huh? She actually spoke.
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya.
You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone.
What?
So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right?
Well, yeah, I will.
Wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. The earnest looking shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
What? Am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid?
So jealous of Mystic Maya. What a wonderful relationship.
Wait. I mean, we aren't. Things aren't like.
I could tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can.
Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow. I had no idea Maya was so weird.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Where in the world did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes. For example, I studied the Crane technique.
I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
None that I know of. But wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Why did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world? So what's that you got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you.
Alright. Well, if you really want to give it to me.
You look like a child in a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Black key, an old steel key, a green jewel is set in the center with the key's grip.
Mr. Nick?
Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl.
Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy?
Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's secrets.
See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when you meet someone hiding a secret.
Well, there's one person. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today.
Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter?
What? No! How old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray.
I like totally don't know him.
Gotcha, bitch. Ah, what is that? Huh? You can see it, can't you?
You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart.
Huh?
What? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these Cyclocks, Mr. Nick.
Cyclocks? Metal Gear. Cyclocks, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this Cyclock thing a try. Oh wait, I can... Oh shit, no. Oh wait, no, I can't. Yeah.
Take that!
The victim. Eeny meeny. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof?
Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly?
I should try to show that the possibility exists for now. So something that shows a possible connection between me and Dr. Gray.
Take that!
Here's your proof.
Like, what is that?
Ouch. I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Rose did warn me. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you, she said. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take another look at the court records and think it through one more time. While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Didn't Eni say that she was... Okay, I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. But she said she was a patient of his. Hey, it's you, pal. So, you're going to be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once. I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe? Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary. Honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, you've got a few pieces. You got proof? Yeah, pal. That puppy-head photographer is going to testify tomorrow. If you're
talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta,
I took some hot pictures earlier.
huh?
Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside.
Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera... First off, don't fucking call them that. Even if she said it, don't fucking call them that. Just say pictures. Just say pictures. Because the internet's gross, and I don't want that. I don't want to think that. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloids last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, those are big. Looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I got two pieces of news for you, pal. Two? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. Oh, so which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in 40 years of his career. He raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes from. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? So, who's the successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal. It's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor, real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Well, wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about that. Oh, no, the kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff, and it's a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore. Now that he's gone. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and... Hey, that's the news story. The one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal. This is for you. All right, thanks. Newspaper clipping 2. Mimi Meanie, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. Well, Gumshoe, thank you for giving me such an important piece of information. Hey, bitch. Bow! We got you, motherfucker. Eenie Meenie, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. Take take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Like, what is it? A story about an accident?
Please read the victim's name.
Mimi Meanie?
Mimi is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? As Mimi Meanie wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she?
So you noticed. She was my older sister.
I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, she was a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray's surgical clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the client was run by the victim's Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray.
My sister was Mimi Meanie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
That's what I thought.
I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like, a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked.
Wiped out? So, is that why she fell asleep at the wheel?
That guy, like, drove my sister so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened.
The one where 14 patients died from malpractice.
Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sister was pushed by everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to death. And that pushed her to her death.
Oh. I'm sorry.
So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych lock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
Like, this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
Oh, shit. That's not where I want to go. Here we go.
Mr. Nick.
What's wrong?
I've never left Crane Village.
Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You are going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know Enie's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there and with a smile or a straight face. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Huh? Must be Maya.
It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix?
That voice. Mia!
Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own.
Mia. She's Maya's older sister. And my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer. A certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help. Just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad.
Mia.
You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. So tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister's in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is? Tell me, please! Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. That is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears, which means that it is impossible for her to dream during that time. Then what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds. Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? What the fuck is she talking about? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? What does she mean by the key? What do I have in here that looks like a key? Ah, fuck. I don't think I have it here that looks like... I got my badge. My badge has a thing. It's got like a pin thing, but it's not a key. I mean, the magatama, I guess it can help unlock people's true selves, but like, oh, fuck, oh. Is it the folding screen that has the bullet hole in it? I mean, it's probably a good key to like a key evidence of where the positioning was. To like maybe where the bullet was fired or where the bullet may have landed. God, but I also do have this newspaper clipping. Fuck. What key? What? I don't know what the fuck that is. What key? Alright. I'll show her the key I hold. This is Maya's Magatama, isn't it? Why do you have it? Maya gave it to me, but I see. This is something very important to me. Take good care of it, okay? She's looking at it with a soft look in her eyes. Could you take a look at this? Is that really all you have, Phoenix? There's no time left. Try to show me something that will help you prove in tomorrow's trial. Oh, fuck. What is that? What the fuck did I just present her? Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that happens in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hands. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. It was locked from the outside. It was locked from the inside. The key would have to be inside. How did Pearl get a hold of the key if it was supposed to be locked from the inside? What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. The key to this case. But I really don't know what she's talking about. She keeps bringing up keys. Is this a key? Is this black? Oh, is this black something? A steel blank. A green jewel is set in the center of the blank's grip. Like, I can't read. I don't know what that says. What does that say? I'll probably check back on the recordings. Maybe I'll see what it says. That is enough. But how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have? I didn't know it at the time.
I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia knows something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me. What in the world is going on? To be continued, and ladies and gentlemen, that is where we are going to wrap it up. Oh, I'm liking where this is going so far. I think we're going to continue to like where it's going so far. But folks, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to wrap it up for here today. Sorry about that. That water went down crazy. And we're going to wrap it up for here today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't, please catch the VOD. I'm going to upload the recordings of this later. And hopefully, we will be that nothing will have been cut out that will need that's like severely necessary. I know the stream probably kind of reset it at like a weird time, but don't worry, I will make sure that the regular clips are like the regular recording is posted so everyone can see the full unedited stream. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm going to try and set Wednesdays as the streaming time, as the streaming day, and hopefully I can keep up with a regular pace for that as we continue. But with all that being said, I thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Raving 5, and I'll see you next time.